everybody, welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic. Hi to my new subscribers. Happy New Year. This is just Chip's in the room, but she won't come down again. I was hoping to have her in the video, but she just doesn't seem to want to make an appearance at the moment, so I'll keep working on it. Yeah, I just thought I would drop in and say Happy New Year. I hope that you had a good New Year's Eve. I stayed in and just spent the evening with my friend that I care for, and our neighbour who lives underneath us came up. Yeah, had a drink. Saw in midnight. That was about it really. It wasn't sort of spectacular, but it was a nice evening. So what were you all doing for New Year's? Were you in? I suspect some of you were probably in. I know some have got children, so obviously that's restricting. I always think New Year's Eve is a bit of an anticlimax. You sort of hit midnight and then it's like, oh. Anyway, but yeah, so I hope this year will be a happy and healthy one for all of you. Yeah, so I thought I would talk about a couple of things to do with the channel. Nothing particularly spectacular. I'm going to continue as much as I'm able to, trying to do 2 uploads a week. There may be times when it's only 1. Summertime is usually a bit more tricky because my time is much more divided. Sometimes I have to help my mum with her garden. And I want to do some decorating this year as well, so I'll probably, when I do decorate my friend's room, I probably will have to take a week or 2 weeks off of YouTube, but that will be in the summer, and obviously nearer the time I will obviously let you know, and that will just be for practicality's sake, because I don't really want to sit in camera covered in paint. I'm sure none of you would want to do that with reality. Yeah, so things are pretty much going to continue as normal. The initial plan for the next few videos, after this one, the next video will be my craft goals for the year. I'm going to do it a bit earlier than I would normally. I normally make decisions about what I'm going to do around about my birthday, which is in the beginning of February. But, sorry, excuse me, I should have had a drink before I sat down. I just didn't think. I've decided to do it a little bit earlier. Just everyone else is doing it, and sort of want to kind of keep up with everyone else. I don't want to kind of be seen to be lagging behind. So the next video will be my craft goals. So again, it will probably be fairly short and sweet video. The video after that, I haven't actually recorded it yet, but I will be doing a video about a young man that has gone missing from my hometown, and he's been missing for over 3 months, and he just vanished literally into thin air. So I will be talking about that, and I will stress that that video will not be monetized, and it is purely just to get word out there, because I have quite a substantial amount of viewers in the UK that may know something, or you know, it would help the word spread, just to help the family. It's for no other reason. It's not to increase my channel or anything. It's purely I want to do the right thing and try and help somebody else. It's how I was raised, to try and help others. So that will be to come up. So if you're not interested in that, obviously feel free to skip past it. But it's something that I feel quite strongly that I need to do. Just to raise awareness. Yeah, but I'll go into more of that on the actual video. One other thing that I would want to address is on the run up to Christmas. Yes, Chip, I know you want to. Do you want to come down, Chip? No. Keep trying. On the run up to Christmas, I had a very unpleasant comment left on my channel, specifically on the Joseph nativity video. I'm all for constructive criticism, and if you guys ever have anything constructive, there's something that you struggle with from my channel, or I don't put the right information up, or I've said I'll put a link and I've forgotten it, anything like that, you know, anything that's constructive and positive, I'm all for it. What I don't want on my channel is negativity. I do suffer from depression, as I've mentioned before, so those of you that have been with me for a while will be aware. And it is a daily battle to remain positive, and it's very important for me to do that, to stay healthy. So, this particular person has unfortunately had to be banned from my channel. This is not something I did lightly. And it's not something that I intend to do on a regular basis. However, they were quite nasty in my direction initially, and 3 ladies stood up for me. You know who you are, so thank you very much for your kindness and your support. I love you all. And they all left comments, polite ones, refuting what had been said. Some of the allegations where I talked dribble, that I was infantile, and that my channel basically was pointless. That was the summary of it. So the ladies all stood up for me, obviously refuted it all. And then this individual who, from what they said, was from America. I've got lots of American viewers, I've got lots of American friends in my own personal life. I have no issue with anybody from any country. I'm just stating facts. And this individual then started to attack the comments, particularly for one person that had commented in my defence, and slightly towards another person. So the reason I've had to block them from my channel is because A, I will not be bullied. I was bullied right the way through school. I've been bullied in the workplace, and I am at a point in my life where I'm nearly 43 nearly, and I'm not going to be bullied by anybody. Neither will I put up with anybody bullying and being abusive towards my subscribers. You're all important to me. I wouldn't have a channel without you. So rest assured, you know, if somebody's going to be a troll on my channel, they will automatically get blocked. If somebody is being abusive without being constructive, then there will be a warning. It depends on the manner it was done, but this particular one was pretty vile. I got the impression that they were pretty peed off that because I hadn't shared the pattern for the nativity, which for those of you that watched it will know it was a paid for pattern. It is copyrighted, and I'm not prepared to undermine somebody else's hard work, because you know, designing stuff takes a long time, and I appreciate that. So they seemed quite put out that my channel wasn't a tutorial on it. Well, obviously I couldn't do a tutorial on it without the designer's consent. I have not approached the designer, and neither do I have any intention to at the moment. So that's where things stand. I just felt that I should address it on camera, not because I want to make a particular point of it, but I am aware that if anybody had commented on the Joseph video, they may have seen it and may have found it upsetting. So please know that that particular individual has been blocked from my channel and will not be returning. And from here on, it will be zero tolerance on bullying and abuse on my channel, both towards me and the subscribers. I want this to be a clean, happy, joyful, crafty place where everybody feels comfortable to say nice things and encourage one another. That's what I want my channel to be about. So that's the horrible bit out of the way, but I just felt that I needed to clear that up, and I hope you will understand why. I don't particularly want to dwell on it. I'm not going to apologise for being me. You know, when I sign off, I always say stay true to yourself, and the reason I say that is because for years I wasn't true to myself, and I ended up having a nervous breakdown very severely. I lost my job, I lost my relationship, I lost pretty much everything through it, and I'm now learning to be myself, and I'm not going to apologise for being myself. Those of you that are older will obviously understand where I'm coming from. I can't be anybody but me, and part of my character, I can be very silly. Some of my group of friends, even one of them that passed away last year, he was part of my group of friends, and we're all very silly, and we can be, as this person described, infantile, but it's just, we are quite comfortable being silly, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I'm also conscious that with, I think it was particularly to do with my introductions, I do them as a bit of fun, so you know what's coming and you can choose whether to watch or not. And obviously the largest demographic on YouTube is children, and I'm not going to apologise for catering from everyone from you know, a young age up into your old age. My demographic and my algorithm information on my channel ranges from a child, you know, up to 80, so that's a huge age range, and that's why I do it. So like I say, I'm being true to myself. Of course, if you guys then tell me you don't like the introductions, then obviously I would look at it again, because you're guys that are viewing it. But I just do it as a bit of fun, and you know, I've had quite a few of you comment and say that you enjoy them. So unless you guys tell me otherwise, then obviously I will continue doing the intros, and I hope that you do enjoy them. So yeah, what else is, I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say about my channel. I'm not planning to do any tutorial videos at the moment. I don't really have the setup space to do it, and I think most of you that watch my channel know how to crochet anyway. Of course, if that is something you want to see, then that's fine. I do want to try and create my own pattern later in the year. Not sure what, whether it's going to be amigurumi or an Afghan, or what it will be. It'll probably be something fairly small to start with, but I felt positive after doing the tree topper tutorial, tutorials on the brain, the tree topper video, where I did actually design my own pattern, and even discovered that some of you even had the same little doll, angel, whatever you want to call it, and had I've realised that some of you even still had it, because it was so old I didn't sort of imagine anyone would have still had one. I would have obviously written it down, you could have given you the pattern, so, but you all gave me such lovely comments at that, so it's kind of inspired me a bit, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to do my own pattern. So what I will do is I'll share when I, like I said, it won't be till later in the year, but once I've created it, I will probably ask for people to volunteer to actually test out the pattern, just to make sure I haven't missed anything, and if that all goes smoothly and there's enough demand for it, then I may consider doing a video tutorial on it. But at the moment I don't know what it's going to be, I don't know how it's going to be received, I don't even know if I'm going to manage it, so these are all possibilities that may be to come, but I'm not making promises, but I'm just hoping that it'll, if I can manage it, it'll make the channel a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I think I've waffled enough. Sorry if that all sounds very negative, it really isn't meant to be. Yeah, I'm feeling positive about this year. I'm looking forward to what this year will bring, for good or for bad, whichever, you know, whatever life throws at us. We never know from one day to the next what a day will bring. So yeah, lots of positivity. There will be some yarn hauls. Our darling Jan has very kindly sent me some yarn, which is to be used towards charity stuff, which no surprise for those of you watching me regularly will be going towards Woolly Hugs. So there will be a yarn haul to come up fairly shortly. I'm not quite sure what order I'm going to record things. And I wanted to thank you for all of you that commented on my video asking a question to you guys. I'm really grateful for the feedback, because I was in a terrible dilemma as to whether to show what I got for Christmas that was yarn and craft related. Obviously I'm not going to show things that aren't, and obviously some things are personal. I had 2 comments that were, and rightly, you know, they didn't feel it was appropriate. Yeah, no, you know, and it was written in a lovely way, and I was really grateful for that feedback. Just that, you know, being conscious that some people may have spent Christmas on their own, they may have not got any gifts and so on. But the vast majority, I'd say probably 98% of you that replied all said that they would like to see what I got for Christmas. I got quite a few things. I got some yarn, I got some Tunisian hooks, things like that. So I've got a few bits and bobs that primarily crochet related. I think I've got one thing that's non-crochet related. Yeah, so I will be doing a video on that. I'm still kind of in the clear up from Christmas, obviously being a carer and trying to juggle normal daily chores, taking down decoration. I'm still, you can't see, but sort of over my head, and here I still have some Christmas cards to take down off the wall, and one other decoration to take down that I missed yesterday. So I'm still taking things down, and I've still got to tidy things away and try and sort of get all the things together that I had for Christmas. So that will be coming up, but that probably won't be until next week, just because of practicality with my life and obviously being a carer. Obviously I'm trying to, you know, mop floors, get clothes washed, and all the, you know, the things you get behind with the run up to Christmas. So yeah, I'm trying to think if that's everything. I think so. So there are some good things to come. Like I said, there will be some yarn hauls. I did have a charity shop yarn haul. I think it was around about October time, and I just haven't had time to share with all the stuff on the run up to Christmas. There wasn't really a place I could have slotted it in. So there is one there. There's also some yarn that I got from a car boot. A lot of it doesn't have labels, but I thought you'd be interested to see what I got, because I literally got it all for £2, which is nothing really. And I had a big carrier bag full of yarn, so that was that's another potential one to come. Yeah, so there are some yarn hauls. Just, you know, obviously keep the mix. So like I say, the next video will be Crafty Goals. Then there will be a video about the missing airman from the RAF, whose name is Corey, which again, if you're not interested, you can just skip past that. And then from there we will go full into what's to come. I am working on something, part of my Crafty Goals, so I'm not going to give it away. A couple of you know what it is, but I'm keeping that under my hat for now. But I think it's something that you will like. I'm quite excited. I'm quite pleased how it's going. Anyway, so Happy New Year. Sorry I've waffled on for quite so long. You may have noticed that I've gone longer than normal because my beloved mummy bought me a XD card for Christmas, so I can now record up to 25 minutes, so yay! So I don't have to rush things so much, which is going to be nice. So thank you, mummy. Yeah, so that's it. Like I say, next video will be the Crafty Goals. That one will be short and sweet, unlike this big long waffly one. So if you stay with me to the end, give me a thumbs up so I know you watched it all. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and please do leave me a comment because that's how I get to know you guys. I do have a Facebook page, so you know, please go along and follow me on there. Some people are requesting me on my personal first Facebook page. I do not have an issue with that. All I would say is, if you are going to add me on that, please make sure you send a message alongside of it. The reason being is I have been stalked in the past. I also have 2 violent exes who have both tried to kill me. So I am a survivor. So I have to be careful who I accept, because I need to know who these people are. So if I can't get another YouTuber to vouch who you are, that they know who you are, then I won't accept you. It's not because I'm being funny, it will just purely be because I don't know who you are. Because if you don't comment, obviously you know who I am, but you're just a name, and you know, lots of people have usernames and it's not necessarily the name you have on Facebook. So so please, if you do add me on Facebook, please send a message and say that you're one of my subscribers. I have no issue with that, but it's just so that I know who you are, just because obviously I like to keep myself safe. There are a lot of weirdos on the internet, as I'm sure you're all aware. So with that being said, I hope you're all well, and you're not too cold. It's been quite frosty here in the UK. So until next time, sorry for the waffle, so stay well, happy crafting, and remember to stay true to yourself. Bye.